thus benefiting the state, the county, the schools in a really dramatic way.
A major land swap is being considered in Congress involving the Bears Ears National Monument in southeastern Utah. Utah's entire congressional delegation is backing a deal with the federal government.
And so are Utah's political leaders, and it may also get support from tribal and environmental groups. Fox 13 News political reporter Ben Winslow has the exclusive story.
Bills have been introduced in Congress, swapping a lot of land between the state and federal government inside Bears Ears National Monument. Congressman John Curtis and Senator Mike Lee are sponsoring them, but all of Utah's congressional representatives have signed on.
I'm cautiously optimistic because until it's across the finish line, it's never across the finish line. But it is an issue that should bring strong bipartisan support and recognition that it's a good thing for the area.
Bears Ears National Monument has been controversial since it was created by President Obama in 2016. In 2018, President Trump shrunk its boundaries. In 2021, President Biden put them back. What's being proposed is a trade. The state of Utah will give up school institutional trust lands it has inside the monument to the federal government. The feds will exchange that for these lands scattered across Utah.
This would allow us to exchange some land that is scattered throughout Bears Ears National Monument and in other sensitive areas of the state, such as the Salt Flats is another example, that is really difficult for us to make money on, partially because of the scattered nature. And then when you add restrictive federal land management, as there is with the National Monument and Bears Ears, it makes it even more difficult.
That land can be used for things like energy development, mineral extraction, or grazing. The money from it goes directly into Utah's public education system. The deal could be worth hundreds of millions of dollars in the long run.
And that money goes to help those school children, and it also benefits local communities.
I move the Legislature Management Committee extend the authorization for the governor and SITLA to proceed with the proposed land exchanges.
Any opposed?
Fox 13 News was at a meeting last week involving Utah state legislative leadership.
This is a big issue for our school kids, and to make sure that we're able to maintain the validity and the economics of trying to move these lands around to get the highest and best use and lands that are actually functionally usable.
Tribal and environmental groups so far have not weighed in on the proposed land swap, but have signaled support for the concept of it in the past. This also does not stop the Utah Attorney General's lawsuit over the president's use of the Antiquities Act to create national monuments.
I think it's really important to point out this doesn't resolve Bears Ears. This is a sub-issue to Bears Ears.
Congressman Curtis, whose district includes Bears Ears National Monument, says he's tried to involve everyone.
I know they've worked really hard with the tribes to make sure that they had input from them and that they feel good about it.
A hearing on the proposed land exchange is scheduled for Thursday. On the Hill, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.